Hey, 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 what's up, everybody? This is Real Time with Prince Blue. What is today? Of course, it is February the 10th. It is 2021. I am your host, Real Time with Prince Blue. I like to thank everybody for joining me today. I hope everybody is safe. I hope everybody is having a phenomenal February so far. I want to thank everybody for joining me. Shout out to my family and everybody that's supporting this stream. I just want everybody to know that I am rooting for you and I hope that everything is going well and everything is okay because it's still some trying times. Everything is going on. We still got some recuperating going on. 2020, as a lot of people say, what's up, Mustang? A lot of people say, 2020 is in overtime, and we still got some growing to do, and everything is going good. So I just wanted to get that out the way. Thank everybody for joining the stream. Today's show, I just want to have a heart to heart to everybody. As I always do, but today is going to be a little more emotional. I'm gonna try to stay away from the whole angry black man routine or what I normally do. I'm gonna try at least. I'm just gonna speak from the heart about some things that's been going on recently, and I'm just gonna shoot from the hip again, which I always normally do, but I'm gonna get into a little bit more depth and just shoot some things out there, and hopefully you guys can give me some feedback and let me know what you think, and just let me know, because I'm always about, you know, um debating and figuring out, where I can improve and you know where I can get better, and seeing multiple sides and working through things and making things better. But I named this episode the Savage Mode episode because um I am gonna go in Savage Mode, but before I do that, I also put in the episode was do you want to be Boosie Badass or do you want to be Papa Russ? And I got that from my wife because yesterday I was in my feelings. I was being a Cancer, and for y'all don't know, Cancers for some reason when we're in our feelings, it shows in your body language, it shows in your face, it just shows like, and then you just project this aura and everybody knows what's going on. So I was just in this funk, and then my wife, she's like, what's wrong? And then I'm like, nothing. And then she goes into her patent. I've known you for 8 years. You don't think I know when something's wrong with my husband? And then I tell her what's going on, and then um, well, let's start here. I tell her, um, I got into it with some people on social media, and I give her the backdrop, which I'm about to give to y'all now. So, on for y'all don't know, Carson Wentz is supposed to have been traded for so long. We got a new coach and all this stuff. There's this podcast network called Eagles Brawl. For y'all don't know, most of the time people don't like saying other people um network or whatever because they're like, I don't want to get on free publicity. You know what? I don't give a shit because I got the confidence in my own shit. I don't give a shit if you want to look up people or whatever. Whatever. It's called Eagles Brawl. It's ran by Connor Miles and TC, whoever the fuck you want to call them, whatever. You could look them up or whatever. So he put this tweet out. Um, he put this tweet out where he said that guess I should start selling myself on Josh McDaniels, hearing this a lot, but won't force anyone to believe or act like I'm an insider. Just a conversation with a person I trust stating it's a done deal. Well, for y'all to know, Josh McDaniels wasn't hired. We hired Nick Sirianni. So my smart ass went, hey, this you Eagles bro, I would at you, but I'm blocked. Maybe he should trust people or put NFL on your Twitter. I guess that name adds cachet. Hashtag sauces. So, I said that or whatever. And then, people came to his aid or whatever. And the first thing that dawned on me was they're saying, hey, he's a great guy. He deserves everything and then some. Um, you know, there's no reason to attack him and his brand. And then the first thing that came to my mind was, first of all, what makes people think that one person deserves something more than another person? We're both human beings. We both put in work. We're both doing things to advance ourselves. So, what makes another person more deserving than another person? That's the one thing that pisses me off more than anything. You work hard, you do what you got to do, and if people notice, they notice. Now, we all know where the privilege shit and all that shit comes in to play, and I get that, but I'm also a true believer in hard work is hard work. Now, I will point out privilege in a heartbeat. If I see it, I see it, but I also don't use that as a crutch. So I get into this back and forth with a whole bunch of people. Now I'm not going, get into all that Twitter spat and all that stuff. But pretty much what pissed me off about that was the first two people to come to his aid was a black female and a black male. Now what pissed me off about that was this is the main shit I be talking about, people. This is the same stuff that I'm talking about when we have to be united when we're trying to get to a place where you see people doing something, and when you're trying to get to places where others are, we can't expect people to be united or to respect what we're trying to do if we're not united ourselves. If they see us fighting, then why the hell would they want to respect what we're doing? Why are we so busy going out our way to look good for them or to put in a good impression on them? Why? That's the same attitude I bet you in 1800 when I'm sitting here, I'm like, you know what? I think I want to take off. You know what? It ain't hitting here. Massa beating me 6 or 7 times a day. I'm out. That one slave, like, yo, that's a good to me. He's a good man. He don't beat us as much as the other dude. We good. Like we eating good scraps. Like, why you want to leave? Come on, man. Like, what the fuck? If Massa was so good, why he own us? Stand united sometimes. Like why? Like why? Why? Does it hurt you? Does it hurt you to be like, damn, let me see where blue coming from first before I say cat, rat, dog, before I come out with it? But I see where it is because your angle, your agenda, you trying to make sure yourself is good. I got it. Boom. But in the meantime, don't downplay my shit. Don't downplay how I feel because I won't do that to you. I haven't done that to you. When people come at you, I don't be like, ha ha, kiki. I'm like, yo, nah, man, don't do that. Nah, don't come at so and so like that. Nah, that ain't it. But you know what? What I'm going to start doing is I'm going to start going against my own ethos. You got it. Do you? Nah, I ain't the gatekeeper. Do you? Have at it. Blue, I'm about to go in. Go in, my man. Do what you got to do. Why you asking me? I ain't nobody's keeper. But I guess I'm the sucker because I feel like, it shouldn't be open season on people. But that's just me. But anyway, so we got into all that back and forth and stuff. So I noticed after all of that, I try to get to my Twitter. I'm locked out. So I'm like, what the hell is going on? Boom. My Twitter is suspended. Somebody reported me. I've been saying every rat, cat, dog to anybody, but soon as I go against one of your chosen ones, I get suspended. And I figured out, you know what that is? It. I wish I was wearing my shirt because it's a slogan, but it goes deeper than that. It's the danger educated black man shirt. See, when you can jump high, when you can dunk, when you can run, when you can hit a baseball, when you can laugh, when you can fall over, when you can entertain, when you can put on a dress, that's the best. Oh man, they love you. When you intelligent, when you witty, when you serve, when you know your worth, when you know that you could do shit on your own, you a danger. It's as simple as that. And most of the time, it ain't even the other people. It's your own people. Why you gotta be different? You sound white. Why you gotta use big words? Why you gotta act like that? Why you can't just go along to get along? Why you can't just blend in? You know why? Because Grady Blue, Siobhan Ingram, Princess Watson, Francis Silvers, they didn't raise me to blend in. Barbara Ingram, they didn't raise me to blend in. That's my dad, mom, aunt, stepmom, grandmother. They didn't raise me to blend in. They raised me to be my own man, like a lot of your parents did. But somewhere along the line, you was like, oh, huh, I gotta blend in. I gotta go along and get along. I gotta be popular because that works. No, that doesn't work. Because as soon as they realize they can't use you or you have no worth, you just like the rest of them. You just another end. And if it's hitting too hard, then maybe this episode ain't for you. This last election got a lot of you fooled. All these fucking hashtag slogans and shit like that. I done seen you. You had 4 years to prove whatever this pro-blackness you had. And that year, and this last year, you done ramped it up. Now you Angela Davis, you Malcolm X, you all this bullshit. But those 3 years leading up, I didn't see you. You was talking about Clueless, mocha lattes, Maroon 5, all the rest of that shit that's suburban America. I couldn't ask you to name 5 Public Enemy songs. But as it got closer, now you up on Jeezy. Now you want to watch the verses. Now you all hashtag. Now you this, you that. All the slogans, you got the three fists in your bios. Fuck out of here. While you was doing all that, I was in 3 riots as a police officer. Like I said, I could put my resume up against anybody. See, the whole thing is, I don't have to talk about what I did. See, I think what the issue is, I don't talk about what I did or what I do. And I think some of the issues what has transpired since I retired is I went about this the wrong way. And I hate to sound like this, but I've tried to go at this whole podcast thing as if it was a career. And it's not. And that's my fault. I've been blessed by God and I've done enough and I've been blessed enough that by 38, I was able to retire and I'm able to take care of my family for the rest of their life. So I don't have to work. I could be a full-time father and a full-time husband. My career is done. So I don't need to attack this as a career. I could do a show. I could do a show once a week, once a month, once a year, never again, whenever I feel like it. So I've been going about this all wrong. But that's the person in me that whenever I do something, it's either all or nothing. So that's why when people try to silence my show or they try to hurt whatever it is I'm trying to build, that's why I go so strong about it. That's why I feel so emotional about it. That's why I'm so intense about it. That's why even though my wife is like, honey, you can't let people steal your shine. You can't let them steal your energy. But she also understands that when I put my all into something, it hurts. It hurts when I reach out to black people to be on my podcast. They give me the runaround or they don't respond. But I see them a week later, ha ha, and kikiing on a white person's podcast. It hurts. It hurts when I try to spotlight black women and black men on my podcast and they don't respond. But I see them ha ha and kikiing on a white person's podcast. It hurts. It hurts when I reach out to a white person to be on my podcast and they get right back to me. Blue, say the word. I will be on anytime. Let's do it again. What's wrong with this picture? Why do they see something that my own people don't see? What is wrong with that picture? It's bad. I wish I could. I had to. I wish I was tech savvy to play that clip of Denzel Washington in The Great Debaters when he was telling the Willie Lynch story. Keep the body, enslave the mind. Ha ha, kiki. I just don't get it. And again, if I'm talking to you, if you feel a certain way about this, then it's meant for you. I've held my tongue long enough. I've followed certain people on Twitter. People have told me, watch out for so and so, watch out for so and so. But I've always been that person that, well, they haven't done anything to me. I like to give people the opportunity to show me who they are. And my mom always told me, when people show you who they are the first time, believe them. Guess what? I believe you now. Block, 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 block. And to all the mutuals, I don't know what to tell you. It's just gonna be a space. You're gonna be like, damn, I can't see the conversation. I don't know what the hell's going on. It's levels to this. I'm trying to build something. And I'm gonna be real with you. I had the opportunity to do a sports podcast from 10 to 12, Monday through Friday, had sponsors, had everything set up. It was ready to go. Major publication. It was going to be a digital thing. They did a social media scrub. They saw that I got into it with Mike Mizzanelli of 97.5 The Fanatic. And they said, because he is a colleague, we cannot do business with you if you're associated with this show. So I had to drop out of the trio in order for them to move on, in order for them to move forward. Do you know how awful that is? That put me in a dark place. I had the opportunity to do something that a lot of people in 6 months that people have been trying to do in 20 to 30 years. I was ready to do it. And you know what I was going to do after that? While I was doing that, I was going to bring up other people, other black content creators. I was going to have other black podcasters come on the show, highlight them. Hey, plug your show. What are you going to be on? What you got going on? But I can't do that now. But when you ha and kiki with the white podcasters, let's see how they trying to set you up for success. Are you under their network? Are they trying to set you up for success? And I'm gonna tell you this: a lot of the people that's ha and kikiing with you, you don't want to know the receipts that they're sending me. So keep giggling, keep chuckling, keep thinking all your followers got your best interest at heart. See, this is the thing. I could be a real bastard and asshole, but I'm not. I'm the Grinch. I still got one ace of a heart and still here. I could fire a kill shot, but no, because I'm still a father. I'm still a man. I'm still a husband. Thank you, Terry. I know you do. Thank you, sis. I'm still, as much as I know, I tell y'all I give zeros, I'm still a Cancer. I still care. But I'm telling you, I can the I'm telling y'all the receipts, the things that I can say and do and put out there, I just won't. And I'm telling you, people come to me all the time with different types of problems, legal problems, relationship problems. They ask me legit issues, Blue, how can I do this? How can I fix this? And I give them advice the out the kindness of my heart because that's who I am. I'm naturally I really care about helping people. Every job that I've had, it's been geared to helping people. I get nothing out of doing anything for myself. I hate doing stuff for myself. I like helping people. That's why I've been in the army, I've been a police officer, I've been a camp counselor. Shit, I worked at Finish Line. No, wait, I'm lying. Now, sneakers have been for myself. Yeah. But other than that, I like doing stuff for other people. So when I'm when I try to hold the media accountable for bullshit, when I see the media, because understand this, I'm gonna get real. When I see these white media members saying some of these foul, egregious shit to these black athletes, these black young men, I call them out on this bullshit. These black young men, they get enough bullshit. Some of them are fatherless, are fighting against all odds. And then they got this white, fat, slovenly dude telling them they're trash, they're not good. These analytics tell them that they're a bum, they're not going to make it in the league. So I say, you're not good at your job. You suck. Your articles suck. Your tapes suck. And then you gonna say, hey, so and so is a great guy. Maybe they got bad information. Why? Because you want them to come on your podcast. You want to keep the lines open. You want to look good for them. Fuck out of here. That's the stuff I'm talking about. You gonna try to play me? No, it doesn't work that way. Be real. Be like, well, I ain't gonna say nothing because I'm trying to keep those lines open. I'd rather you say that than try to play me. That's the difference between you and I. I will say what's on my mind and tell you what my agenda is. What my agenda is. Hey, I don't like that guy because I don't like the way he built his brand. He built his brand off of sympathy. He built his brand off of BS. He built his brand off of people feeling sorry for him. Hello. I don't give a fuck who gets mad about it. He built his brand off of people feeling sorry for him. Hello. Say something. I don't care. Now, get back to my wife. My wife said, do you want to be Papa Russ or you want to be Boosie Badass? For those who know, Boosie Badass, she told me he has his Instagram. It's always get taken away because he says what he wants. He says how he feels. He doesn't give a shit. He doesn't have any sponsors, whatever. He keeps switching and his fans follow. Then you have Papa Russ. Everybody knows Russ. He has his sponsors. He's he comes off as a family man, blah, blah, blah. And my cheap cop out is I'm really both. I have both personalities. It depends on the situation. Like just in this conversation alone, I've weaved in and out of both personalities. I've been Bootsy and I've been Papa Russ. I've done both. And that's who I am. Me and my wife was talking the other day. We was watching church and Pastor Lowell was talking about talents. He was like, the Lord gave everybody talents. You don't know what happened, you just have it. And I legit asked my wife, I said, I don't dunk, I don't run fast, I'm not a sumo wrestler. What's my talent? And she said, your talent is to make light of anything. Like you know how to read the room. You can make people laugh. You can just say the most obscene things and they just laugh no matter what. And I said, I guess that's all I do. That's all I've known. Like my wife has this thing to where she always asks my friends, she's like, why are y'all friends with him? Like he's awful. And my friends will tell you, they'll be like, he's not awful. He's just truthful. Like if I need to know something, I'll ask Prince. I'll ask Blue because he'll tell me. Like for instance, like if somebody's like, "Hey, you coming to my birthday party?" I'll be like, "No," and they'll be like, "Why?" I'll be like, "Honestly, I'm probably gonna play video games that day, and I don't want to fucking come." Versus somebody else to be like, "Yeah, yeah, put me down," and then figure out the next 7 days how they could get out of it. I mean, it. I'm just saying, uh, everybody. When I told myself I was gonna do this podcast or this live stream show, I wasn't gonna be an entertainer. I wasn't gonna be a character. I was gonna be myself. If I was to meet any of you in person, you'll be like, "Yo, he's the same fucking dude." Like, there's nothing different. I swear to you all, there's nothing different about me. But I guarantee you, if you used to meet 95% of the people on Twitter, it's different. On social media, period, it's different. You could read it in the Twitter names. Big Sky 36. Big Sky what? You're 5'2". Big Big Cock 33. Um uh just stupid shit. When I came from my Twitter and it was real Prince Blue. My name is Prince Blue. And I'm the real Prince Blue. That's my name. Simple. I ain't trying to come up with something cute. Um, 3 gray hairs, 706. Like, no, it's just. But getting back to my issues with, listen, I just, and I pray that, like, when I look at the analytics of this podcast and where it's going, I got listeners in the United Kingdom, I got listeners in Germany, I got listeners in Ireland, I got listeners in the US, I got listeners everywhere. I just want to reach the most people as possible. I don't want to bother anybody. I don't want to mess with anybody. But when you start trying to sabotage my shit, and when I say sabotage, when you want to tell people not to come on my show, or you don't want to do business with anybody that supports my show, that's what I have a problem with. I may say your show is trash. I may say you suck, but I would never tell somebody, "Hey, if you like that person, don't come on my show. Don't don't do business with me." No, I'm not going to stop another man's revenue. I'm not going to do that. And that's what y'all have done. And by y'all, I mean Tyrone Johnson, Natalie Eganoff, Eagles Brawl, um, whoever follows the rest of them. Like, be adults. He says something about Connor, and Connor deserves everything. Shut up. He's a grown ass man. If he got something to say to me, he know where I'm at. Unblock me and we can talk. Simple. And when this pandemic is over, we can meet up. Simple. Shit, man. Like my boy Main Event said. It's really simple. It's a lot of neutral sites. Lot of neutral sites where you can meet and talk. 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 But the problem is, you see black man in beard, and they automatically say they think fisticuffs. No, talk. I can talk. I have 2 degrees. I have a master's and I have a bachelor's. I can talk. I can form a sentence. I can be verbal. I can assassinate you verbally. Super fragilistic, braggadocious. See there? I can say long words. I work out for my health, not to wrestle, not to get in the octagon, not to squeeze people. I work out because I'm type 2. Damn. Every time you see a big black man, you automatically think football or boxing. No. Teddy bear. I like snacks. Thinking about them right now. Shit, people. If Connor has something to say, we could talk. And I will call him out on his bullshit to his face. Simple as that. Grown men taking up for grown men. Stupid. Like, let me tell you what this one dumbass said. First of all, his screen name is PSN Stevie Wonder. This is what Stevie Wonder said. There's a lot of shitbags in Philly media, but Connor is one of the rare few that deserves everything he has right now and deserves a lot more. He has always been good to all of us at PSN, and he is one of the few guys I look up to. You can attack a lot of people, but not Connor. Well, Stevie Wonder, who the fuck are you to tell me who I can attack? Are you lost your damn mind? On a cellular level, have you lost your fucking mind? No, seriously, on the cellular level, have you lost your goddamn mind? I know you lost your eyesight. You named yourself Stevie Wonder. Have you lost your fucking mind? And it sounds like you from over the pond or something. Do you know? I'm just gonna be real. Do you know as a white man, who the fuck are you to tell me who the fuck I could talk to? That shit is over with. You know we is free over here, sir. Fuck out of here. I can say what I want. Emancipation Proclamation. Read about it. I look up to him. That's your fucking fault. Sorry. Maybe you need to learn better judging characters. Fucking fan of a grown ass man. The fuck? You can attack a lot of people, but not Connor. That's your first mistake. So if I would attack Joe Bob, you would have been okay? Stupid. Like, this is what I'm talking about. These fucking pandemic warriors. You can attack a lot of people, but not Connor. And y'all see the tone? He deserves everything he has and more. And I don't. Huh? To those that's listening, I know you can't see it, but those that's watching, here's one of those things right now where I'm going to move to the side. I don't deserve it. I don't deserve anything that comes to me. I don't. I didn't buy any of that shit on my wall. I earned it, including my family. That's my most prized possession in the back of me. And I would be a damn fool to sit up here and let some fat, funny looking weirdo who named himself Stevie Wonder tell me who the fuck I can talk to. I wouldn't let them call me daddy or my wife call me husband if I allowed that shit to go on. The next time I try to get tough or say something, she'll be like, well, why you ain't say that to Stevie Wonder? If I let that shit go on. Clown. Anyway, so I say all that to say, hey everybody, listen. So when I'm trying to expand the podcast, I'm trying to get people on, I'm trying to advance and talk to people and get people on. Like, I want to do a show on diabetes. I'm trying to get a black nurse. I done reached out to black nurses, black doctors. Like, nobody's returning anything. Like, come on, people. Like, I'm trying to do stuff. I'm trying to, but I'm pretty sure if I reached out to a white doctor, they'll be like, yeah, when? Set it up. Like, come on. Like, I just want to make a difference the best way I know how. And my former job career, I did that every day. Y'all, and I'm being real right now. I'm being dead ass serious. Like, it hurts. It hurts to go from making a difference every day to not making a difference every day. Yes, I know I have my family and that, but you know what I mean. Like, putting on that uniform, going out and legit like putting in work, putting boots to the ground, making a difference in the community. I did that every day. And to go from that to not doing that, it's hard. It's like coming home from war and now you have nothing to do. So I tried to supplement that with this, but it's I'm still struggling with it. And I'm being honest. I can only be honest with y'all. So Mustang, I appreciate you. You know that as always. I'm being honest with y'all. It's a struggle every day. My wife would tell you sometimes she be wanting to pump me to the sun. She be like, "What's wrong now? You got a new house, you got a PS5. Why are you salty?" Sometimes I'll be salty playing my PS5. How can you be salty playing something that sells out in a millisecond every time it drops? I don't know. I'm telling you, I be in my feels, yo. So, this live stream is all I have. So when I'm trying to put my all into it and trying to do good things, man, like I'm not in this like I know people may think like, damn, like a dude asked me out there, he was like, dude, why are you always angry? Like, why are you always going at people? It's like I wouldn't have to go at people if they wouldn't give me a reason to go at people. Hey, main event, you're right. All this during Black History Month. That's what I'm really trying to do. I'm really trying to spotlight people that's doing everything. Cause Chris Rock wasn't lying. And everybody always knows the main people. Booker T. Washington, George Washington Carver, Martin Luther King, Malcolm X. They may squeeze in like Jesse Jackson or something. Like there's other people out there doing things, have done things. Frederick Douglass, W.E.B. Du Bois, Marcus Garvey. People in your local communities doing things. My man, main event status. Boxing, jiu-jitsu, teaching urban kids in his gym. You know what I'm saying? Doing big things in the community. Do a lot of things in basketball that's not talked about. that he doesn't advertise, but he's doing great things. Stuff like that. That's not being talked about. I asked him to come on. He says, say the word. When? On now. Like, what's up? That's what I'm talking about. But these other black people I reach out to, they give me the runaround, but then I see them a week later, ha and kick on white people podcasts. That wouldn't spit on them if they was on fire. That don't have one black prominent person underneath their network. That they got some of the dumbest people underneath their podcast. That got some of the most general sports knowledge there is. Yeah, I said it. The Eagles really need to draft for the offensive line this year. Well, no shit. Oh my God. I swear, yo. So, people, just, I don't know what we could do to change it. I don't know if my rant is going to change anything. I I don't know if it's going to fall on deaf ears, but I say all this to say this. When you go back, when you go back home or when this broadcast is over, invest in yourselves, invest in your communities, invest in each other, and stop being so quick to not support each other. We all we got. Like, it's more. I we unite during verses. We unite during rap battles. We unite during every fucking thing that doesn't matter in the grand scheme of things. Like, my wife loves Little Duval, and he has this thing where every day he'll be like, "What are we fake caring about?" And he's absolutely correct. Every day we fake care about something until the hashtag is gone, until the trending is gone, and then we move on to the next thing. And it's the truth. And I'm cleaning up. I'm blocking people that's not for me anymore, that now have shown their true self and they're showing their side, and they've shown that they like mayo on their sandwiches, and that's fine. That's cool. If you like mayo on your sandwiches, that's okay. But if you only like mayo on your sandwiches and you look for mayo on your sandwiches and you think that mayo is always the best way to go on your sandwiches, then get the fuck away from me, because you're toxic. I can't trust you. You can have multiple, you can have friends. I have white friends, I have Hispanic friends, I have Asian friends, I have all types of friends. But I would never put anybody above my own, thinking that it's self-serving to me because one is better than the other. And I think you know what I mean. I'm not going to go on blues podcast because that's not the way to go. This white podcast is going to get more attention, more. No, that's not necessarily true, because I'll let you in on a little secret. There's a lot of white people in the industry that's in my DMs that want to see me succeed, that's riding on me succeeding. The only reason they can't publicly come out and say it is because they have families too. And I absolutely get it. I don't expect them to put their families on the line. But they're taking a step even doing that much. To do that much, then I know I'm doing something right. How many people's doing that for you? That's what I thought. So keep shucking and jiving and chucking them watermelons with your black ass. I hope it works. And by the way, get out of a community that you know nothing about. Somebody told me to tell you that. Anyway, this has been a very good episode. I appreciate everybody. Man, I love y'all. Thank you for joining me. Hey, spread the word. Let everybody know Real Time Prince Blue ain't going no damn where. Like I said, I may do a show once a week. I may do a show once a year, whatever. Whenever I feel the need to just get on and do something, I'll do it. I love y'all. Stay real as always. Um, Thank you and be good, y'all. Thank you. I'm out.